next. Purple water zone. Oh, speaking of purple water. Weirdly, the first mention of that, this little animation they've done for Sonic and Knuckles. They both have different things that happen when they get hit by purple water. And thanks to Sonic the Hedge blog on Twitter, give them a look if you're not like following them. They discovered that Tails also has a animation for that point, but they didn't include it in the game, where he basically gets his tails and he sort of hits himself with his own tails and sort of brushes the water off. It's kind of cool. Oh, and there's another special stage, so that was pretty easy. Right. Here we go. More blue spheres, just smaller ones. Watch out for that hole, you can fall through it and lose the level basically. So, plenty of good opportunity to collect some more blue spheres and rings though, so you should be okay in this level. It gets a bit harder from like the 4th and 5th one along, so like traditional Sonic games. Got plenty of rings, should be okay, he says. Plenty more here, so it's just a matter of getting all the blue spheres I think in this level. So there you go, making sure you've got enough to keep up with the UFO. There we go, a few more. Jump over here. Sweet. We're doing alright guys, we're doing alright, we can do this. Cool. We're going to skip over that and try and keep in chase with the emerald still. Alright, here we go. Now we're at full speed and we got it. Sweet. I think cutting the corners is probably the best sort of thing to do on that level, on those levels. It's quite easy to catch up with the UFO when you do that. That's the 3rd emerald. Let's continue through the chemical plant zone. Yes, back into this fantastic level. Sonic 2 2nd level returns, and don't put yourself in there because you still get squished. The hitboxes are really small. I think that's one of the only real flaws I think with Sonic Mania so far is the hitboxes squish you really when you're really tight space. But it's not as tight as it used to be kind of thing, so it's kind of hard to judge sometimes. But yeah, still, it adds that extra challenge, doesn't it? So you might sort of recognise some areas again on this from Act 1 and 2 of the original Chemical Plant Zone. I will try and point out some different areas when I spot them, such as this one from Act 1, where you jump out of the original spring. And also, I mean, they do sort of add... Oh, I squished myself, that was stupid. They do add like Acts 1 and 2 without you sort of knowing it all into one level, so... Oh, let's start over again, never mind. That's not a problem. I can jump over the spring this time as well and do a little bit of a different... There you go. Do a different route, there we go. But yeah, so you sort of they add parts of both acts into this part. Oh, that was lucky, I nearly died again. Oh, and again. Oh god, what am I doing? Thank you, Tails. More. Right, if we go up here, blue rings in a box from Knuckles Chaotix. Basically, when you get hit, you have giant rings exit out of you rather than small ones. So it's a little bit easier to collect all your rings again. So you get that one extra chance. It's pretty good if you've got the shield as well. So if you're not really that good at the Sonic games, I would suggest picking them up. They do sort of help you through. Here we go. So yeah, I like the fact that they've used not just Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3. They've also got aspects from Sonic CD and Knuckles Chaotix in this game, as well as references for some other Sonic games, which I'll mention at the end of this level. But yeah, pretty cool. Let's go this way because I completely missed that jump. Oh, and that's like the part on Act 2 where you've got to sort of jump and try and avoid the spider, and there's normally a checkpoint there, but there isn't a checkpoint this time. It's moved a bit further up. Oh. And now it seems like we've gone back to, I think, Act 1, where the purple water rises. Maybe no, sorry, Act 2 is where the purple water rises. So, still using parts from the old levels, and it's really cool how the way they've done it. I think, but it's sort of, it gives you that same sort of nostalgia at the same time. It gives you something new, so it's kind of cool that the way they've done it. But not every level is like this, so you know, some of them are completely new levels using the old design, which is pretty unique and pretty cool. And here we go, there's some more bouncing to go. Whoa. Okay, I still hate these spider dudes. Oh yeah, this part here is the boss stage for Robotnik, Act 2.
Ridiculous Robotnik boss. Look, tails.
You remember when you can basically fall into the pits and die? You can't quite do that here, but there are spiked pits and they're quite easy to jump into. But yeah, how cool is that? And they've sort of shown that area off as a place, just a platform to try and raise over there. Let's carry on through, and the boss stage for the first act is here. Strangely, this is a reused boss as well. Ice Cap Zone, Sonic 3. Yeah, it's that boss, but they put into this zone for some reason. And he's quite similar to the one on Metropolis Zone from Sonic 2, where he fires these like balls around him, but you can't burst these ones, they're all made of ice. And I'll just show you what he does. He literally throws them down and you just avoid him. It's not quite the same because he's not got ice around him, now he's surrounded by bubbles. So there's big rings I was saying about, which is a bit of a fail. I know there's the little rings, so even worse. Sort of avoid him. He bounces around in this bubble. It's kind of sort of a reference to the bubble shield as well, I guess. Oh, no, avoid them. There we go, and destroy them. Nice, sweet. Pong! I know to the left of here, I believe there is a shield. No, it's not there that time. I think you've got to bounce it multiple times to be able to get things, so it's somewhere around that sort of area where there's a shield. So if you try and get the achievement for doing that, try getting that one. Love this remix of this song in this level. So good. I might have to find a download for this because I really do love it. Oh, so this, I like this part of the level because it shows off, it shows the game mechanics to the player, and you know, it's pretty simple mechanic, but it's something that it teaches you really smoothly. No sort of tutorial screens really needed other than that one. Now you know what to do. Let's carry on through the level, speed through as quickly as you can. So I like the fact they've sort of thought about new players as well as old players kind of thing, so you can sort of adjust to it quite well. Oh, that dude's from Sonic 3 as well, so they've even remixed old characters from the games, from different games, into different levels to make it even more confusing. But I think he fits in quite well, that Caterpillar dude, into this level, especially with all the blue, like, toxic stuff. And I believe that noise to the springing off the liquid is actually from Sonic CD as well. Give a big shout out to the Lucky Hit team who have been playing through Sonic Mania as well. If you haven't watched any of their playthrough, they've basically been every reference that is in the whole game, they've literally spotted it straight away. So big up to you guys. I'll leave a link in the description to them because they're a really good team, really worth give it a check out. Some really good stuff on their channel as well. Okay, so that's all fallen down, so I can just jump up and go on this nice turbo. Oh, this little animation as well. Apparently it's used in Knuckles Chaotix, as well as the predecessor for that, which was Sonic Crackers, which was the pre-early alpha of Knuckles Chaotix. But yeah, it's weird that they used it because Mighty the Armadillo is the character that has this same animation. So nice reference to Mighty, even though no one else cares about Mighty anymore. Poor Mighty. Sweet, let's keep going. Oh, and this machine is in a Sonic CD part as well. I can't remember what level. I'll have to get another reference from the Lucky Hit team again because they're too good at it. They're too good at it. That's a Knuckles only area through there, so you can't go this way. It is worth. Oh dear, there goes all the blue, big rings, which is a bit of a waste really. It is worth playing the Knuckles version of the game if you've only played the Sonic version, because there is actually a different ending. Especially if you play the special Knuckles version, which I won't tell you about. I'll let you find out on your own. So I've not actually finished it yet, but I've heard of a Switch special at the end. So I'm currently playing through the Switch version, so leaving that to when I'm at work. On the lunch break, it's obviously not during actual work time. Just in case anyone is actually watching from my workplace. Don't dog me in! Cool. Here we go, 95. Let's keep going. And even got the old one-up sounds from Sonic 3 here, so that's pretty cool. I think they've just done this level so well though. I know the tubes still sort of take you away from the action, but at the same time lead you to things like this. Yes, we are playing Mean Bean Machine.
Yeah, developed for that. It's basically Puyo Puyo. I think it's the.
What a reference! Possibly the best reference in the game. But there are so many others still to come, so don't adjust your dials and all that jazz. Not that there's any dials to adjust other than maybe the play button, but whatever. You know what I mean? Right, here we go. Let's keep going. Let's get this combo. Lucky, I've been playing lots of Tetris Puyo, so I sort of know. I've been playing a lot of Tetris Puyo, so let's just say I know what I'm doing at this point. Hopefully, he says as he fails miserably. That's a double. Here we go. And then that goes over to the opponent screen if you've never seen it before. I did do a mini episode on the Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, so if you do want to check that out, go back on the Sonic Mania playlist. The Road to Sonic Mania playlist, sorry. There's literally all the Sonic games on that. If you've not ever played the Sonic game, go do that and you understand. Oh, and Robotnik fell. So you lose! And I also like the fact they use the old remixes from that game as well. The actual sound. That's cool. Cool. Let's jump off the machine. And how cool is that apparent pose when they're both like side by side? I love that. Amazing. I don't know how to get the cool bonus. Still trying to work that one out.